Love.
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 Sex.
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 Damnation.
Dance.
Dhamaka.
Danger. Darkness. दिमाग खराब है.
Discount.
दारू.
Desperados.
Destruction.
This is the LSDcast, India's first podcast about love, sex, and dating.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, it is time, your weekly dosage of some LSD in your lives. How you guys doing?
Oh, I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're getting something, either L or S or D or all three. That would be fantastic, right?
Yes, I hope it's all three. If not,
Yeah.
even one is pretty good.
Yeah, sometimes you've got to just, roll with what you're given. If life gives you lemonades, you should say, dude, pass the tequila and make margaritas with it.
There you go. Just don't become alcoholics, that's all.
Yes, or sex addicts. But I don't know if that's something you can control,
Being a sex addict?
Yeah, I don't think people go out there and be like, I love this so much, I'm just going to get addicted. I mean, it's clearly like a brain thing. And you're either a sex addict or you're not. But of course, there are other factors.
True.
Do you know any sex addicts, Prem?
Personally, yeah.
Yeah, personally. Not like the people we read about, do you?
I do. But I also know that that person has simmered down. I think age has finally caught up. He's much older than us.
Oh, really? Oh, my God. My mind is racing in all directions, wondering who it could be. You're told?
I'm told that 46 is the age when a man's testosterone drops pretty significantly.
Oh, really? Oh, interesting.
But you know what? That depends, because nowadays there's so many, enhancements like oral and I don't know what all is there in the market, but that stuff can be altered.
You mean pharmacological, right?
Pharmacological? You mean like grown in farms? No, I mean pharmaceutical, yes.
Anyway, okay, let's just get on with the rest of the show. So, Prem, what did you do this weekend? How have you been? Have you been getting some L or S or D?
Oh, actually, I did get some, I wouldn't say L, but close to L. I got some TLC because I went for a massage. And it was fantastic. So it's so funny because once I got done.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. Once I got done, I was just chatting to a friend of mine, and I was telling him that, oh my God, this guy was so good. And he's like, it's amazing when you get a massage from someone who can read your mind. And I was like, no. He didn't read my mind. I massaged him. Like, I massaged my masseur first to show him
What?
exactly what I needed done in my shoulder blades, my lower back, the pressure points. Oh my God, it's so important.
Only you giving your masseur a massage first. Were you built for it, or was it outside of the time when your massage started?
I comped it. It was free of charge.
You comped it. So sweet. How lucky your masseur is.
I know, but it worked because but isn't that smart? Imagine you can tell your masseur, like, no, I want this, and this, and this done, and that's it. And he was...
Yeah, I usually do that or like verbally.
But you don't physically show it to the person.
Yeah, exactly. Although sometimes I do. So I go to this place that I support wholeheartedly called Meta in Bombay. And it's all the massage and reflexology kids, the really kids, are all visually handicapped. So you have to show them as well. And you can't indicate, right? You can't say like, aise mat karo. You have to take the hands. So what I really hate is when they like, I guess, I don't know the English terminology for it, but they mukka maro you, like they make a fist and they like...
Pound you.
Fist? No, that sounds really bad. They pound you. Yes, they don't fist you. That's just awful.
Perfect.
Undoing that image.
So guys, you know where you need to go. You need to go to Metsa.
Oh, God.
For a massage.
No. This is terrible. I meant to actually do them a favor by talking about them. So you know what they do is they take your foot between their clenched hands.
Oh, I see.
It's terrible. Stop it. No. Stop. That's
Rogue,
just
I don't know where we're going with this, but I'm actually liking it. Go ahead, tell me more.
That's terrible. No. So even when you get a pedicure in India, which I barely ever do because I don't like this, they throw in this random massage up and down your calves. So I don't
Oh,
like
I
having
like
my
it.
calves touched. They're very ticklish. It makes me giggle. And then they squeeze them and I'm like falling out of my chair laughing. So this is not relaxing for me or therapeutic in any sense, right? So
But
then
it
they do this thing
is.
where they-
You've been laughing.
No.
Laughing is so therapeutic, Rogue.
but it's nervous laughter. It's like, get away from me, like that.
Oh, छोड़ दो मुझे, बस छोड़ दो.
They punch you. They punch your calves, and I hate it. Like, what the hell is up with that? So that's what I have. Like, I take their hands and I say, "Aisa mukka mat marna," and then everybody giggles and everybody is like, fine, and they don't punch me because I don't find that relaxing.
That's because they giggle and laugh because you have an accent when you speak in Hindi, silly.
Okay, this segment is over. We are coming back and going straight to our question about duration and sex. Right, Prem? Come on.
Why? I was just getting into the whole fisting and and pounding at this massage place you go to and holding your feet in weird places.
That's terrible, yeah. The woman who runs the place is going to come beat me up. She's going to be like, I know every publicity is good publicity, but this sucks. You're making our poor kids come across as fiends. No, they're very, very good and they're very, very safe and sweet and respectful. And they don't punch you when you ask them not to punch you on your calves.
Okay. Duly noted.
Thank you. All right. Let's go talk offline and come back in 15 seconds, okay? Ciao, guys.
All right.
Hi, this is Michael Burns from Tall Tales Takeaway, India's first storytelling podcast where we feature true stories by people just like you. Find us anywhere where podcasts are found.
And we're back, and as you can see, the giggles are gone. We are like so straight-faced now and serious because we have a serious job to do. We bring you this podcast to elucidate and illuminate and treat delicate subjects with respect. So no more giggling.
There you go. That lasted like 10 seconds.
Actually, 26. So there.
Love.
And danger.
Anyhow, so last time we talked about somebody who changes positions a lot during sex.
Yes.
And we also had this side question about duration, like what is the ideal duration? And someone told me that the ideal duration is like 13 minutes for women, or like between 7 and
For women?
yeah, for 7 and 13 minutes is desirable. 3 to 7 minutes is adequate, and after 13 minutes, it's too long. So, what is our country up to? Do we know? Or the rest of the world? And then there was also these poor women who noted that, and men actually, all surveyed together, that between 1 and 2 minutes was too short to provide satisfaction.
1 and 2 minutes. That's ridiculous. Firstly, but I was like reading up on this guy called Alfred Kinsey. He did this research in the 40s.
Oh yeah, the Kinsey report.
Yeah, he did this research in the 40s and 50s.
Mm-hmm.
And he concluded that at that time, 3/4 of men usually ejaculated within 2 minutes.
3/4 of men.
Isn't that crazy?
Okay, I assume that's gotten better because men are like more mindful and...
Well, yes, but there's this new recent study which is it's in actually a book written by this guy called Harry Fish. It's called The New Naked. It's the ultimate sex education for grown-ups, and that talks about 45% of men who finish the act of sex within 2 minutes.
45%? Like now?
Yeah, so I guess it's from 75%, it's dropped to 45%, but that's still, like for me, it's unfathomable. It's just something I can't even comprehend as to how somebody could come so soon?
I don't know, man, but 45% of men, that means like every alternate person, right? That's insane.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, what about you? In your experience, have you ever been with someone who, was like a early bird?
No, actually, I think there was a couple of quick gun Murugans, but 2 minutes seems awfully short. I think the problem is usually the other way around, the above 13 minutes one, which is definitely too long. That is like, you're like, when the fuck are you gonna finish, man? Yeah.
Really? Oh my God! What?
No, really.
Jesus, that's astonishingly that's new. That's really new, because 30 minutes, 40 minutes, it's it's gone that long, and no complaints, but 2 minutes, that's like ridiculous. I still can't get over this study. I think there was some mistake. Maybe he just surveyed like 6-7 people, maybe his grandfather and his buddies.
Grandfather?
And they just exchanged these notes, and he decided to like read this book, and he's like, okay, let me just call it the Kinsey report.
No, it was an extensive longitudinal study. They surveyed. You should watch the film. I think there's a film and a show, right? Masters of Sex. Isn't that about the Kinsey report?
I don't think I would watch a movie like that, honestly. Like, I think a documentary would just bore me.
No, but it's supposed to be a really good movie. Anyway, you guys, if you've seen it, tell us what you thought about it. It was highly recommended, and people who are not even interested in just the methodology thought it was a well done look at the 50s and like the era, the sexuality, practices like that. Anyhow.
So basically this just goes to show you that women can never be satisfied. Because if you are with a woman and you ejaculate too soon, it's a problem. And then if you go over 13 minutes, it's a problem. Like, what the fuck is up with that? Like, is there no way to just keep you happy?
Of course there is. It's between 2 and 13 minutes. That's it. Women are easy to satisfy, but within 2 and 13 minutes.
There you go.
No, seriously. Lubrication only lasts so long. You can't just hammer away forever. At some point, you come back into your body, I think, and you're like, okay, now would be a good time to hurry up. We should totally talk about, next time, the methodologies women use to encourage their partners to finish up. So, survey is going to go up on Twitter.
Oh, I can tell you so many of them.
Tell me.
So one is a little bit of dirty talk. Saying, oh my God, you feel so good. Oh my God, I want you to come with me. They start like moaning and shouting, and kind of gets you excited. And sometimes it works. But if you are the type who sees through all that, your mind, you become more obstinate, and that actually works against the girl. So you just keep going longer and longer and longer.
What? It can backfire? That's terrible. I'm pretty sure that a lot of women use that trick where they're like, come for me, baby, come, and all that stuff to get the guy to like move a little faster. And you're telling me that it just makes him dig his heels and slow down or something.
Well, it depends actually, because if, like I said, if you can see through all that bullshit, and then you then you suddenly become aware of what's going on.
Yeah, but that means you should hurry up, no? Or maybe it makes you, like, I would buy if that makes you self-conscious and then you're like, oh shit, now, like, I've frozen up. I can't come. But otherwise, why would you be obstinate?
Well, it has happened a couple of times where men fake an orgasm.
What?
Really, they do. I swear.
What? But that's, like, impossible. I mean, you could tell, right? Wait, have you ever faked an orgasm?
Maybe.
Okay, so break this down for me. What happened? You were feeling self-conscious?
Okay, so it's the truth. Like, yes, you're with someone, and then you like going on and on and on and on and on. Sometimes, it happens. Like, you are just like a freaking machine. And then you become really aware of the fact that she is like, so long gone, like not enjoying it anymore, and has been, she's like completely dried up. So you have a choice.
That's so horrible. You could just say.
And sometimes you just fake it, like, oh my God, you just do your regular moaning, and then you just walk away as soon as possible, and you just wash yourself, and there's no evidence, nothing, and you're safe.
How sad. This is sad for everybody. Now, I can understand that maybe sometimes it's not easy to just be like, dude,
It is,
stop.
but
Like, it's hard for the girl to say, come on, hurry up, I'm done. So it must be hard for the boy to be like, okay, you're done, and I'm not getting anywhere closer.
yeah. And it's also that, once you become conscious of the fact that the other person, your partner, is not enjoying it, and it's supposed to, this whole act of sex is supposed to go both ways, so then, you improvise sometimes.
So tell me, wouldn't the ideal situation be somewhat where you're like, okay, you know what, let's like park this for next time, and then you roll off each other or whatever and masturbate, like the girl could do that for him and give a hand job or whatever and finish it off,
Yeah.
right? Because mutual satisfaction
Yeah.
should be the goal here, and honesty.
Yeah.
But of course, I can understand there are circumstances where that's the harder option. Okay, then, on that downer of a note, of not a happy ending, let's come back after this short break.
Find the LSDcast online on Twitter and Facebook, and on iTunes and the Google Play Store.
Hello, and we are back.
So, Mr. Prem, tell me, what is the longest you've had sex? Please don't say like 3 days.
Oh, I was just going to say that, but I would say like between 45 minutes.
Your poor partner must have been raw. Or not, I don't know.
Not really. Some people have a very large appetite, and it was my duty to please that booty. So I guess I was being a gentleman, and
Fine. And I guess there are like lubes.
yeah. Of course, there's enough tools in the shed to make it enjoyable. But it's not the first time. I mean, it's happened a couple of times like that. So
All right.
yeah.
Okay. Excellent. I know that there are people who take certain drugs and substances who've reported going for like 2 hours, but beggars belief. And then of course there are people like Sting, who is supposed to have gone for like 12 hours or something crazy with tantric sex, although then later he issued a statement saying that was rubbish. But wow, I guess you really have to be in the zone, both of you, to go that long with anyway.
Yes.
It doesn't sound appealing to me currently. Maybe someday I could change my mind in the right circumstance or with the right psychotropic substances. I have no idea. Who knows? But
Yeah, they've made marijuana legal in California,
but doesn't marijuana depress your sex drive?
and that actually works as an aphrodisiac for women.
Oh, really?
That's what I've heard.
Really? It just makes me sleepy when I try it. Must be the wrong kind of marijuana.
Well, Rogue, you are different.
As you love telling people. Right. Okay, but before we end the show, I want to ask all our listeners, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, people who don't consider themselves ladies or gentlemen, however you identify. If you've been in a situation or are in situations where your partner is taking too long to climax and you are sort of done, what do you do to speed them up? Tell us, because I think everybody wants to know these tips. And if you got some tricks up your sleeve,
Yes, we want to know from you.
we will share them and tell our other listeners as well. And you can fill in a form on our website and let us know anonymously, or send us an email or tweet to us. LSDcast is us on Facebook and Twitter, and we're LSDcast at sonologue.com.
That's LSDcast at sonologue.com.
Yippee! And I think that wraps up our episode.
Yes, it does. Till the next time,
So, any other words of wisdom, Mr. Prem?
just keep coming back. Okay, that sounds really corny and cheesy. I take it back. See you guys next time.
God, too late. All right, until then, it's Prem and Rogue signing off on another episode of the Love, Sex, and Dating podcast.
All right.
You've been listening to the LSDcast, where it's all about love, sex, and desi dating. With your hosts, Prem and Rogue.
A Sonologue production.